to have our morning conversation. There is a young man who plays for Tottenham Hotspur. It's called Dele Alli. Dele Alli is one of the brightest prospects for British football, and is embroiled in this situation now in his life because his father wants to come back into his life. A father who he hasn't seen since he was like 4 years old. The father has made it clear, I don't want his money, I'm a wealthy man. I just want to be part of my son's life. He wants nothing to do with him. How has it become the mother's fault? It has now sharply divided opinion in the UK, because people are saying, look, your dad is now aging.
Yes.
He needs you in his life.
Yeah.
Even if he was broke, you should have let him back in.
Yeah.
Dele Alli is saying, I don't know him. Yes, he's my father, I know, but I want nothing to do with him.
The return of the man.
So when you say mafundisho ya mama, what do you mean?
Sile kasumba mama yake amemweka. Kamwambia huyo sio mtu. Huyo sio mtu. Mpaka wakaachana. The thing is, the man has come back.
When your father returns from nowhere, what do you do?
The return of the Mac. Kuna ako kawimbo.
Oh Lord.
He has come back.
So, sorry, but he's a stranger. It's like a strange man walking up to me.
He does not want your money. He wants you to accommodate him.
Why should I accommodate him?
In your heart.
Dele Alli is one of the wealthiest young superstars in England.
Hata baba yake ako na pesa.
I don't think so. When is him in that picture? Alikuwa amehurika huyo.
Kwa nini ukuwe na roho ya Farao na baba yako amerudi? Why can't you take back your father?
And I want a lot of men who are not taking care of their kids to pay particular attention this morning. Because I want you to hear from people whose fathers have come back into their lives late on in life.
And don't be accusing men all the time. Kuna wanaume.
Okay, let me ask you. No, let me ask you a question.
By the wives.
What could Dele's father's excuse be?
Labda alifukuzwa na mama yake.
Unafukuzwa kwani you're a dog?
It happens.
How?
You can never tell these relationships are hard. They're very difficult and complicated.
So you don't even stay in touch with your child at all?
Sasa, if
you don't, hold on. You don't bother to even find out where your child goes to school so you can go at lunchtime?
She has made it very difficult. She moved on with her life. This is your blood. First of all, unafaa underline hiyo kitu mahali. This is your blood. You're coming back.
When your father comes back from nowhere later on in life,
yes,
what goes through your mind?
And you had been told by your mother,
I think Dele Alli made the best decision by saying, I'm not even talking about this. I don't know this man.
Now you know. Everybody looks for the father.
Who?
Now the father has brought himself.
You know, I'm putting myself in Dele Alli's shoes.
Yes.
My dad died when I was a toddler. Right? If for some reason that was not true and he's still alive, and he comes, I find him here at the reception. I've seen his pictures from my mom. And I see this guy looks like that guy in those pictures.
Yeah.
I will walk past him like the wind.
Hiyo ni mafundisho ya mama.
No.
Mama yako ndio anakuambia alikuwa mbaya.
No.
Fellow is good. And that mafundisho ya mothers telling their children, baba yako alikuwa mbaya au aligongwa na lori ya mchanga mlolongo. You need to start telling the children the truth. It's many years zimeisha maina.
When your father returns later on in life, what do you do?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have an experience?
Yeah. With a good heart. He has returned.
Either as a child or as a father, you try to reach out to your children. What is the experience like?
He has returned na roho safi.
Where was he? Dele Alli is now what, 24? Where was he for 20 years? 20 goddamn years.
No, there's something you're ignoring. He has returned.
Dele Alli has been playing for Spurs since he was like 18. That's for 6 years. Where is he coming from now?
The thing is, he has returned. Can we deal with Amerudi na roho safi?
No. There's a history here. 0711046105 is my number. Give me a call. Send me that text message to 22494 or hit me up on my fan page on Facebook or Twitter handles at It's Mine. Again, you are Classic 105
you
Kenya.
You cannot live with a heavy heart like that, Maina, for the rest of your life.
Who's got a heavy heart? Not Deliali.
Forgive.
No. Deliali didn't have a heavy heart.
You need to forgive.
And let me tell you something. Like I told you,
your father has come back.
If, for example, I found out today my dad actually is not dead,
yeah,
I would actually hate him.
You'll hate him?
Yes.
No.
Where has he been all my life?
Circumstances. And sometimes,
what circumstances? But if you're one of these fathers, I want to hear it from you. What is circumstances?
Yes.
Define circumstances.
Yes, and sometimes they are chased by these women.
You're not chased. You choose to walk off.
Aye.
Give me a bloody break. 0711046105 is my number. Give me a call if you've got an experience. I'd love to hear from you. 0711046105. My short code is 22494. Hit me up on my fan page on Facebook or Twitter handles at It's Mine Ekigeni or at Classic 105 Kenya. My hashtag is Mine Enkingangi. What excuse could you... So we're talking about Deliali. Deliali plays for Tottenham Hotspur. He's considered one of the brightest prospects for English football. His father's just come back into his life. A father he hasn't seen since he was a toy. It has sharply divided opinion in the UK. And this morning I'm asking, what goes through your mind? By the time he decided, let me look for that boy of mine is a superstar. Everyone needs to know he's my son. Because I think it's a very selfish thing for men to come back into the lives of their children. When they've molded their lives, when they've settled down in life, you're coming to upset the emotional apple cart. How selfish can you be? If you chose not to be a part of that child's life during his struggle, you definitely don't deserve a place during his success. That's my opinion. We just go to your tweets. Saram Mudhoni saying, I was raised by my mom for 30 years. He never came back to look for us. If he reappeared, I'd never accept him. I hate him with a passion. Robert Kemboy saying, man, before you always defend a position, you usually are on the lady's side. Inquire the circumstances. Are you aware that most women run away with the kids and the man is even sometimes barred by a court order? Tell me how you deal with that. Let me tell you something, Robert Kemboy. If you really want to see your child, you will. Don't give me that nonsense of women run away. Run away and go where? Jimmy Kibuswa saying, it's been 1 year since my baby mommy saw her daughter and seems not bothered. I fear she'll face such hostility with a sharp daughter in future. Robin Okitengela saying, if he had issues with my mother, at least he would have supported my mom in my upbringing. But when I'm this big, you want me to recognize you as my father? Never. Let my mom be the dad and mom she's always been to me. Sharon Shannon, you have a different opinion, saying some people are dying to have even a single parent. So make things right. Forgive him if he's been sincere, but don't turn back at your own parent. After all, we are not perfect. Treating they're saying, deadbeat dads. Where was he when I was growing up? When my mother struggled to provide my basic needs, I can chase him like a street dog. Kesi Badai. Why is he now available after I'm successful? Guys, if you got children out there you're not in contact with, listen up. Today, the lesson is yours. At It's Mine Ekigeni or at Classic 105 Kenya. My hashtag is Mine Enkingangi. Talk to me.
Mine.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
Now you've opened the Pandora's box.
Why?
Mine, I don't even know where to start. For me, I'm 28 years old now.
Yeah.
And the last time I saw my dad was 25 years now.
Yeah.
The worst part of it, Minor, is that my dad knows where my mom comes from, because after they separated, my mom took me to her place, her grandpa, Mal Baba Kemezaliwa.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, up to date,
yeah,
that man has never come looking for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to figure out if I can go look for him.
Yeah.
But I find no heart. Now, huyo mjama, if right now he appears, I'm telling you, nitachukua panga, nitachukua shoka, and I'll chase him away.
If he comes to your place today,
Literally, minor, I'll chase him away. Because sometimes I sit down and ask myself so many questions that I can't even be able to understand. At least for me, I may not know where he lives for now. But at least for him, he knows where my mother came from. And he has a trace back of where he can come and get me.
Yeah.
Now he left. He went to a different town. How am I supposed to look for him? In fact, the last time I went to look for him, in his workplace, I was trying to look for him. He was working at Eveready, hapo Nakuru, but the Eveready collapsed. So I don't know where he went. So I've got no efforts for that. Sometimes I feel like I just want to see how he looks like, because I was too young when we left each other. But the fact I want to tell you, my next is, and the fact that in Umanga watu wengi sana, and I know we are so many of us in this, is when your dad is there. He knows you're there. He knows where he can get you, and he can't even come looking for you. It's better for the ones even hata wanakusaidia na maneno mengine, but that is the worst part of it.
Wow, okay.
It is better alikufa, and your mom tells you that went when you're too small or when you're like this old, na unaona kaburi yake hapo. Huyo utamheshimu mpaka kifo chako.
Yes.
You respect that man. Now I am married, I have a son, and I'll tell you for a fact, as Kikuyus, we have that tradition of naming our children after our fathers. Yangu hana jina hata yake moja.
Even though you know his name?
I know his name, minor. And by the way, if you can help me find him, maybe you can hear him. His name is called Henry Mukira. I do not know where he is.
Henry?
Mukira.
Henry Mukira.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question.
He is a Meru.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask me, sir.
I want you to assume Henry Mukira is listening. Talk to him.
I'm a very bitter son. Because for me, there's something I understand. What you had between you and my mom was not between me and you. And the part that I never understand that is at least you knew where mom comes from. So why have you taken this long? In so many times I've needed the father's help. It is not about finance, but at least it's about you being fair. At least I've seen you struggle with me. There are questions that I've had to answer myself in a very rough way. I had to learn them in a very difficult manner. Why did you do that to me? Now I'm having a son. I'm also having some difficulty in raising him. Because to some extent, I don't even know how to handle him sometimes. So why did you do this to me? At least I remember the last time me and you hatukuwa na shida, me I was just a small boy. Mimi na wewe hakuna mahali tulishikana ukaniambia, son, wewe ulinikosea, and also I'm leaving you just like this. At least just once for a while you could be coming at home. My mother also told me, you've never even tried. You've never tried even to come. Our Ushago has never changed, mine. It has always been fair. And the dad knows where he can come and get me. Because he knows where mom is where the son is.
Yeah.
He has never dared. He has never dared.
Okay.
So if I'll have to see you today, Dad, I'll just want to see that you exist. But I think the very much comfort of part of it is that I'll just see you and then forget you forever. I just pray, Maina,
Yeah.
that the son I have, I'll never run away like that.
No, you will
Whether
not.
I'll be a pauper, whether I'll be a good man. I'm telling you, I'll stand with my son up to the last minute. And I'm asking also those wanaume, when sometimes we do our own things outside prayer and we don't take responsibility. Hata kama umeenda huko nje umepanda kambegu, but at least be there, let that boy know that, or that girl ajua kwamba you exist and you're the father and you can take care of him. That's all we require, Maina. That's all. That's all. But I'm a very bitter man in myself.
Okay.
Because of that, man.
Okay.
Ingani?
Ni sawa, umemaliza.
Nukatabi mundu.
Tukatabia mundu.
Have a good man.
Jesus. Okay. So, we're talking about Dele Alli's dad. His father, by the way, he's a Yoruba billionaire. But he wants to come back into his son's life. His son does not want to hear anything about it. As for the gentleman who called in earlier, and guys, if you got kids out there you're not taking care of, did you listen to that guy? He's 28. Got a young son. He's struggling to raise him because he doesn't know how to handle him. And his father is out there somewhere, just mangamanging. Henry Mukiri or Mukire, wherever you are, I hope you're listening. And I hope something tickles and pricks your conscience. Because you've got to be ashamed of yourself. Got to be ashamed of yourself. These are the long-lasting effects of what you do when you abandon your children. When the mother of your child cannot lie to your child that you're dead. You're probably in the public limelight right now. Probably going to become the next big thing in the next few years. And your child, whom you've abandoned, will be following your progress. I'll come and kill your ass one day, if you ask me. Twitter is on fire. At It's Minor Kegenio R Classic 105 Kenya. My hashtag is Minor and Kingangi. Monique Kings is saying, I've known my mom as my dad all my life, seeing her work and struggle hard for me and my sister, and the love respect from us up to date. We've never asked her about him, our mom, our dad. With God we've made it this far. Only him alone who'll never abandon you. Oh, guys are really getting crazy on Twitter. George Gishuka, you're saying, Maina, as they say, better late than never. Eri mwenye huyo mwenye amejitokelezea, wengine wanaenda exile kabisa. You know, sometimes, George Gishuke, sometimes you can be away for so long, it makes more sense staying away than coming back. Because you're destabilizing something that has settled down. Settled down after such a struggle. Oh, I'm livid this morning. At It's Minor Kegenio R Classic 105 Kenya. My hashtag is Minor and Kingangi. Talk to me.
Morning, Minor.
Morning.
We separated with the father of my kids.
Yeah.
And he showed up when my daughter was married.
Hold on. When did you separate with him? When your daughter was how old?
My daughter was 6 years.
And then he disappeared, never got in touch again until she's about to get married.
Yes. And that time, he was a sickly beggar.
He was sickly?
He was sick. I used to work to do work consultancy.
Yeah.
So at this particular time, I was in Kisumu. And my daughter calls me and tells me, Mom, Dad has called me and he's very sick. Can I go and see him?
Hey,
I told my daughter, listen, my dear, you know he is your father.
Yeah.
You are a grown-up. You are over 18 right now. You can make your own decisions.
Yeah.
If you want to go and see him, well and good with me. If you don't, that is me. So, just make your own decision. That is what I told my daughter. So when Kenyange there says that we tell our children not to support the father or not to talk to them or we give them other notions, stories, that is not us. Most of us, we support our children with their fathers, but the fathers abandon them. We struggle with this child. Since 4 years, like this guy, he was 4 years. Did this guy make any to come and see him?
No.
He didn't come and see him. Where was he all those years? we struggle with our children. Right now, I'm sick in the house. I've been struggling with these children, and he was not there. And then he shows up right now.
So
how do those kids feel?
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is your daughter married yet?
Yes, she married.
Did her father come for the wedding?
No, but the family members came. The mother came, the uncles came, but I never, because they never supported me. I invited them. But when the girl was getting married, by that time the father had died.
By that time he had died.
Yeah, he died, and we went and buried him. We went for his funeral. I took the kids to his funeral. So when the daughter was being married, I invited the family. But I never recognized them because they never supported me. I gave my daughter with my brother.
Wow. So let me ask you, when your daughter called you and said, Dad has called me, he's sick, did she end up going to see him?
No, she never went. She never went. Until this guy passed on. That's when the mother called me. And I said, okay. I told my daughters, okay, are you willing to go for the funeral? They said, yeah, we'll go. And we went.
So the next time your daughter saw her father after 6 years old, was at his funeral?
Yes.
Okay.
And we buried him and we came back. That I took kushughulika with anything.
Okay.
So when we are the mothers are being told that we are blamed. We are blamed that we give these children notions about their fathers. We don't do that. I personally never encourage that, because I just told them, because they knew their father. I had 2 daughters. They knew their father. And I encouraged them, and even I even tried to call him and telling him to support the children, but he never did.
And all the while as you were raising your children, you had his number and he had your number?
Yes.
And you'd call him and he'd say, what would he say?
Yeah, I could do. Actually, the first time I called is when that girl did class 7 and class 8, and she was going to Form 1, and he never showed up. The second time, I called him when my second born did class 8 to support her to go Form 1. And all along she was telling them, they used to communicate over the phone. And he used to say, I'm going to support. The last time, she told me never to call him because he got married again. When I told her about the second born going to Form 1, and then he got a very good school. And that girl was so bitter.
So when you told him, what did he say?
He told me I should not be calling him because he's already married. I didn't even tell my daughter the way how he spoke to me. So when the daughter asked me, okay, because my daughter was called to Precious Blood, and I could not afford that money, I told her, listen, my dear, I'm looking for a school where I'll be comfortably able to support you. And the girl asked me, what did Daddy say? But because he said he'll pay. I told her, listen, the way he spoke, I don't think he's going to support anything. And that was that.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I'd like to give you a kayamba. Because you know what? I would like to play for... Wait, kayamba yako iko wapi? Wacha nikuchezee kama, because...
Where's Sinyanyi?
You are a strong woman.
Yeah, and right now I'm actually feeling very sick. I'm actually in the house. I'm not feeling well, but it's good. I'm happy because I was able to raise those girls.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Aki, the things you put your women through. Are you listening? And I was out there perambulating. Road trip to Las Vegas. Tuende Namanga tukule nyama turudi Mande. And your children have been raised by a woman who's struggling. What kind of a heart do you have? It's been emotional, it's been everything. when your dad comes back into your life later on, much later, what do? Deli Ali, they want to see the father again. Tony 001, you're saying, Maina, it's better dead than absent. Wow. Few things are saying, I hope these men are taking notes on today's topic because it's very educative. That's true. Samuel Mosioma, this guy is one of the most controversial people on Twitter that I know. He says, and I quote, women have babied this vice of irresponsible behavior from men, and now it's biting back hard. However, there's hope. Women must realize that they wield the power to nurture responsible men or deadbeat fathers. Say hi to Virginia Kiptov KU. Haki Samuel. Afman Meli is saying, we regret more things in life as men than women do. We make a lot of mistakes out of carelessness. Raymond Kirundi, you're saying before you generalize all men as deadbeat fathers, one needs to know why someone left. Parenting isn't for everyone, and women get the wrong end of the stick by virtue of motherhood. Because you see, men aren't wired for fatherhood until they've got no choice but to. Hold on, Raymond. I need to repeat your tweet. He says, and I quote, before you generalize all men as deadbeat fathers, one needs to know why someone left. Parenting isn't for everyone. And women get the wrong end of the stick by virtue of motherhood. Now listen to this line. Men aren't wired for fatherhood until they've no choice but to. You know what, my brother? I need to copy paste that right now because we need to talk about that one day. Raymond, really? Really? At It's Mine again, you are Classic 105 Kenya. My hashtag is Mine and Kingangi. Before you go to your calls, let me just take one more tweet. Joseph Orabu saying, I'm so disturbed that it's very easy to blame absentee dads. Women push you to the walls. Instead of fighting back, you just run away. Investigate the cause and you'll appreciate why he ran away. Joseph Orabu, it doesn't matter. It does not matter the words you throw at each other with that woman. It doesn't matter if she's pushing you against the wall. If you want to be in your child's life, brother, you will. Hello.
I'm a county.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Hi, Captain. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir.
Yes.
For the third time since to where we joined Classic 105, I'm supporting you today.
Thank you very much.
I want to talk to these men.
Please do.
Wakati mulikosana na mwanamke.
Yeah.
Huyu mtoto anaingilia wapi?
Good question.
And when you are making love to this woman, ulikuwa unexpect Transformer azaliwe ama Jameson azaliwe?
That's a very good question.
Si ni binadamu alikuwa azaliwe?
Yes.
Why did you support your kid? A kid needs each parents, both of the parents, whether you are together or separated.
Yeah.
Hata kama huyu mwanamke ataka kukuongelesha, tafuta pay bill number ya shule, lipa school fee. Eka kama proof, mtoto akikuwa mkubwa muonyeshe, mwambie mtoto nilikuwa nalipa school fee yako, mama yako alinichukia namna hii, tulikosana na yeye hivi na hivi. But don't sleeve your blood. And I've never had any man akienda kutafuta mtoto mwenye ako kaongwari huko ndani. Mbona anatafuta akipata pesa?
That's true.
Why you coming now when this woman was struggling with the kids? Where were you? Ulikuwa manga na slay queen hapa town. Na mtoto yako anateseka. I can never allow my kid, my own blood ateseke. Hata kama tumekosana na mama yake aje. So these men, they should style up today morning. I'm pissed off with them, and I was going through the tweets. Wanasema labda mama ameongea vibaya kuhusu mimi kwa mtoto. Shame on you. Kubafu. So what if ameongea vibaya? Wakati ulikuwa unampana msichana mwenyewe ulikuwa unafikiria nini? That is the stupidity of the highest order. As a man, fuatilia mtoto yako, chunga mtoto yako. Wachana huyu mwanamke, chunga mtoto yako. I repeat, chunga mtoto yako, mlee mtoto yako vizuri. Before wewe ukuja task hapo space lao jamaa wapi? Hakikisha mtoto wako ameenda shule. Hakikisha mtoto wako amekula leo. Wacha na mwanamke. Don't come here looking for your kid at 24 years. He or she is a banker. Shame on you. Take care of your kid all the way. Mimi hata nikikufa sasa bado nitachunga watoto wangu. Nitachunga watoto wangu nikiwa huko mbinguni. Nitakuwa naangalia. Have a good day.